Okay, so I see a potential setup here on NASDAQ. And let's see if I can describe it the best way I can. So, I'm going to go to one screen, pull it up fully. Now, what it is I see is let's go to the daily time frame. All right, so now in the daily time frame, what I'm paying attention to is for this strategic entry is impulses. So the first thing I see is this bullish impulse after this bearish impulse. Okay, so bearish impulse, bullish impulse. Only thing I'll identify. Going down to the 4-hour time frame. On this bullish impulse, I now see that price is retracing back down. And on this specific last retrace, this candle right here is the candle that failed to continue past the 50 MA, 50 moving average symbol. If I were to then pay attention to this zone even more, measuring a Fibonacci from this low all the way up into this high, I see that price retraced back down into this sweet spot. So what I like about, let's move this fib. Let's actually move this smaller fib. Just something like that. Boom. Okay, that cleans it up. So price then retraced from this high back down into the 382 50% region. I now see that price is holding. Okay, now that price is holding, this is exactly what I want to see, because now this is giving me more confidence boost. Once I then see price holding itself in this leg down here, specifically this impulse right here is the second impulse that I'm trying to identify. Meaning, if this was going to be my first and this is going to be my second, all right, I'm looking for price to test this second and give me a confirmation to then take it to the upside, which is exactly what I'm seeing right now. Oops. If I go to the 15-minute time frame and I pay attention to this last impulse and I draw a Fibonacci from this low all the way up to this high, I then see price is holding itself in the sweet spot again. So that's where I then even saw this analysis. I was up during London and I saw price come down and give this big giant engulfing candle and immediately start rejecting back to the upside. Price is failing to close beneath this low. And the most important thing I like about it is that it's giving 4-hour confirmation. Once you have 4-hour confirmation, that's all you need. That's why I even got into the trade, because I was doing my 5-minute scalp 4-hour cross, meaning I'm looking for the 4-hour opening candle and I'm waiting for price to cross it. Price is crossing now the 1-hour 4 a.m. candle, but I was paying attention to the London candle. Not even the London candle. It was what was it, 4? What time was this? 5 a.m. I was paying attention to the 6 a.m. candle, and that's where I made my entries. Right around the daily opening. Yeah, the daily opening. That's why I was paying attention. Not the London 4-hour opening, excuse me. So the daily candle, which is the pink line. Let me actually go to the daily time frame. The daily opening price point is why I was actually trying to enter into the market. But like I said, it's giving a 4-hour confirmation, meaning the 4-hour candles are agreeing to this price level. Price is respecting this, 14,660 level, and it's holding and it's turning over. And this yellow box right here is what I'm pretty much using as my quote-unquote entry range. And how I got this box was specifically off the closure of the first bullish candle that closed over the aqua, the 50 EMA. I measured it from this high to this low, and all I did was extend it out. Once again, this is the first candle off the first bullish impulse that broke the trend. Meaning if, I get my pen back out, if this was our bearish trend and the price was holding itself, and this was our first time it broke the aqua EMA showing us our impulse, and this is our second time price pushed up and broke the EMA, what is it doing now? It's retesting. I tried to give. It didn't give it. It's retesting. Holding. This is our second time. Today's Monday. Lining up within price action. Let's see if we can hold into intraday moves to get to the top side. Pretty much what I see in this analysis. Feel pretty good about it. It's pretty nice. Knowing the way the market likes to move, I wouldn't be surprised since we're getting closer to the New York Open, the price starts to open the range more and starts to wick and even probably touches the daily open. I would actually not be surprised if we came back below the daily opening one more time, coming back into this deeper sweet spot, probably even sweeping the lows. Like New York be doing crazy stuff. That's why it's important just to know your price points. I feel like if you know your zones, you know your price points, that's all that matters. Because price is going to range and test those zones. If you know your zones, then it doesn't matter what it's ranging because you know where it's going. So this is ultimately right now, as long as the bullish trend is open, meaning it's agreeing with the 4-hour trend. So this is what we're playing right now. Really, probably gonna move my stops to break even. This is the setup itself that I'm trying to play. Going for a 3.25 versus reward. I've already taken profit with a lot. Took out about 0.5%. Bring myself out of drawdown. But yeah, I just want to explain this setup. What I'm waiting on now is for price to close above this 50 EMA and the 50 MA. It needs to consolidate itself as a trend. Meaning this first candle that broke the aqua EMA on the hourly time frame, I'm going to mark it. I only mark the body because I see the range of the wick is pretty wide. Probably why it's not above it yet. But price needs to be opening and closing above that yellow box. That's how I know the continuation is moving higher, up and up. So let's continue to wait for something along the lines. Like that. Yes, sir. Just want to make a quick video. And also use multi-time frame analysis. That's what really helps me, at least. Being able to visualize and see price walk itself out and agree to what you see. If at any point in time price unshifts, which it probably is gonna do, I'm not kidding. I see it doing it for New York for sure. Lining up now, coming down to test that low. Probably gonna sweep these lows. You know what I'm saying? Come in, bounce in here, then go back up. Something like that. But I don't like to guess. I like to do exactly what the market is telling me. You dig? Appreciate you. Love and peace.